therapy.
I don't know how to read. It's here.
What's going on, WikiManiacs? Welcome back to another Wednesday live stream. I'm your host, Josh, co-hosting with John, of course. It's a Wednesday afternoon. How's it going, John?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be from, part of the world.
Yeah. Yes, we are using a new streaming platform, whatever you call it. Software. So I was running into difficulties today, but this is much better than the last one. So let us know if there are any issues. We are test driving some stuff. But how's it going, WikiManiacs? Doing a live again? Anything you got to say, John? I know football is basically over for you and Sean now.
It is basically over, but I have renewed optimism because, baby, we just signed one of the greatest offensive masterminds we have in a modern NFL, Mike McDaniel. Welcome to LA, baby. Welcome to the Chargers. Welcome to the Bolt Nation.
Was he the Dolphins?
He was.
He's the guy that he had the wild quote at the beginning of the year where it was like, we're all waiting for death or something like that. Some wild quote like that.
Mike McDaniel is the gift that keeps on giving. Him and Harbaugh together, the social media team's going to go crazy. The only thing that will make this exponentially better if Jameis Winston becomes our second string quarterback, and it will be like a social media dream. I'm so excited for it.
Oh yeah. LT Starbright says, how are we feeling about Green Day opening the Super Bowl?
I love it.
I love Green Day. Super fun.
Stick it to them already. Like they're already like losing their minds right now. Might as well drive that wedge straight to their heart.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh man. Kitten Mins asks, how was the sleepover? So we kind of briefly talk about it later on or tomorrow's episode, but Sean did spend some time here in Dallas. We basically hung out all weekend, watched wrestling together. He lived a good life for the 48 hours he was here. We took him to as much places as possible. Then we met up with Matt from TNA, former guest of the show, and it was awesome. Weekend of wrestling, weekend of just straight up eating all the time. It was a good time. I wish only thing that could have made this better if Josh was here with us, but we know the reason why he couldn't be.
Yeah. For a while, I think.
For a while.
Zanfred, actually, this leads into what you wanted to talk about anyway, John. Zanfred sends 10 or 50 Mexican pesos and says, Fred sent me some birthday money to buy Juliet's book, and I'm going to give the extra to y'all. Oh, God. What does that say, John?
I don't even know what it means, but I just see three.
So I'm not the only one.
Tres tristes tigres tragaban trigo.
Oh, my God. That was well said.
I don't even know if I'm saying it right.
It sounded good.
But you got to say it now, Josh. Your turn.
Trez. See, it's Trey in French.
Okay.
Tris. Tigre. Traban. Trigo. No.
I just see three tigers there. I don't know if
I tried my best. But Juliet's got a new book out. Or new book?
Oh, not a book.
No book.
It's not a new book. She opened up her new Etsy store. She has been busting her ass off to create jewelry, and it's going to be Quintas Era. I think she's on the she's in the chats here right now, but she has been making handmade genuine gemstone necklaces, and it is made with stainless steel and anti-tarnish coating. So if you are interested in gemstones that is handmade and someone that she's worked extremely hard for it, follow Quintas Era. I think she can probably link it if she's in a chat right now. So shout out to my wife. She's my boss, babe. Killing him. Very proud of you.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Juliet is in the chat, I believe. So if you want to plug your stuff, Juliet, we'll, I think I can pin it. So I'll do that. Hell yeah. Shout out to Juliet for that. Arcade sends $5, says, finally got to catch a live after years of having to work, but I'm recovering from surgery and now get to spend it with the best boys minus Sean. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully the surgery went well and you're recovering.
Yes. Thank you, Arcade. Appreciate you.
Hell yeah. And then Anders Blue Sky subbed for 12 months, says, woo, 1 year of giving y'all money worth every penny.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Thank you. Before we get started as well, reddonwikishop.com, reddonwikishop.com. It's probably like a more 1 week left ish. Ryan provided us a design for I don't know how to read merch, and as usual, half of the profits for this month will go towards a charitable cause. If I'm not mistaken, let me just try to find what it is. For this month, half of the profits will be going towards American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and we wanted to thank you guys ahead in advance as well. We were able to put up all the PayPals that you have donated, and of course, that one went to Aid for Palestine. So we appreciate y'all for doing all that, and couldn't have done it without you guys. Oh
yeah. Also, I just added your wife as a mod, so hopefully. Is that dangerous?
She's good. She's good.
Okay, because I was worried she couldn't maybe share a link in the chat because she wasn't modded, but we'll see.
Put that link in there, my dear.
All right. Well, today we're going to be reading some stories like usual and reacting to them. What do you got, John? What do you want me to go?
Can I start? Because mine is immediately unhinged.
Jesus Christ. All right. Unhinged Wednesday right off the bat. I love it.
All right. This one is crazier because it's a listener sent unhinged story.
Whoa. Okay. I love it.
All right. First story of the day. This one was posted by Pink Chips Cookies. The title is, "My ex believed homosexuals were causing global warming."
From all the friction? Hell yeah. I don't understand how all of that connects, but Sanford said, yes, we are. So there we go. Holy shit. I don't understand how this is going to connect, but, man, go ahead.
Let's get into it. Hello, I've been thinking of sharing this story for a while and finally decided to do it because I love Reddit on Wiki. So thank you, Pink Chips Cookies.
Appreciate it.
Put a note, all names are fake.
Okay.
I, 22 female at the time, met Steve. Fucking Steve, bro. It's always the damn Steve.
Damn it.
Okay. Listen here, Josh. 22 female at the time, and Steve was 28 male. Illegal!
Come on, Steve, you fucking weirdo.
Fucking Steve. I met Steve at a martial arts event we both attended, and we started dating a few months later. He was my very first boyfriend, and I realize now, 10 years later, that I was very naive and not ready at all for that relationship. Steve had many... was that he wasn't homophobic.
Cut out there a little, John. I don't know if it was just on my end or...
Can you guys hear me now?
I think you're good. You're good.
I'm good now. Okay, I'm going to start over on that sentence. Steve had many red flags, but one thing I was convinced of was that he wasn't homophobic. You might wonder why I was so sure. The answer is simple. My best friend, James, is gay. He wasn't fully out back then, but when I started dating Steve, James asked me to tell him so Steve wouldn't misunderstand our friendship, and I told Steve right away. Also, I'm okay now, right?
You're good. You're good. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. For 3 years, Steve knew James was gay and never had any issue with it. We hung out together often, and when James finally came out to his parents and could openly date, we even went on double dates a couple of times. So yes, I was sure Steve wasn't a homophobe. he was not the type to stay quiet about things he disliked. For example, every single time he saw an overweight woman, he had to comment. He usually referred to them as gross. This was incredibly cruel, especially since he knew how much I struggled with my own weight and self-esteem.
Jesus.
But I was young, insecure, and never really spoke up.
That's a red flag.
Glaring.
Don't comment on other people.
For real.
Unless you have something nice to say, I guess. That's the only caveat I'd
Even then, that could be,
Sure. Yeah.
Just keep it to yourself. So, unless they're asking for it,
Right. Or it's a friend, like, of them and they're like, they'd be okay with it. Yeah.
For sure. Everything changed after 3 years when James announced he was going to marry his boyfriend. Steve immediately said he couldn't go to the wedding because he would be out of town that weekend for work. He was a zoologist working in a small town about 2 hours away from the city, so this didn't strike me as weird at all. He usually spent weekends there and came back to the city on weekends. The day of the wedding arrived, and I was having a great time with my friends, celebrating James and his new husband. At some point, I stepped aside to call Steve. I pictured him bored in his tiny room, miserable about having to work all weekend. To my surprise, he told me he was on his way home from martial arts training. We both trained martial arts, and our dojo was in the city. There was no way for him to be training in the small town he was supposedly working in. I asked him what he meant, and he confirmed it. He had arrived in the city that morning, gone to train, and was now heading home. His home is in the city. I was confused, so I asked him directly if he had lied to me about being out of town. He didn't hesitate. He said, this will piss a lot of people off, including us.
Oh, man. No.
I didn't want to go and see two disgusting men marrying each other. That's gross.
What the fuck? Okay. I would have been like, all right, don't come back home, you fucking bigot.
I was so shocked it must have shown on my face because some of my friends asked me if I was okay. I lied and I said yes. I was not about to ruin James's night.
Yeah, that's fair.
You would think that after this, I finally realized what kind of man I was dating and broke up with him. You would be wrong. I was furious, but I didn't really get to see him for the next 2 weeks because he decided to go on a silent retreat. I was left alone, feeling terrible and scared to end things. My self-esteem was at rock bottom, and all I could think was that if I ended things with Steve, no one would ever date me again. When Steve finally came back from his retreat, we hadn't spoken at all. He couldn't use his phone there, and when we finally saw each other, I confronted him about lying to me and about what he had said about my best friend. At that point, Steve seemed done hiding his true self, and I still can't believe what came out of his mouth to this day. He said, and I quote, "Homosexuals are the cause of global warming."
Okay, Steve, please explain your dumb fucking reasoning.
All right. Perfect timing for that, Josh. I was confused and asked him to elaborate. He went on a completely serious rant about how when two men have anal sex, semen mixes with fecal matter and produces lethal gases that are destroying the planet and causing global warming.
I think you've been inhaling too many animal feces, Steve. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Steve is fucking weird.
That's not even, I don't even understand how those connect. What the fuck are we talking about, dude? Oh my God. You work in a zoo, right?
You would think you'd know better, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, you should. You should know better about at least biology. But also, like, I don't know. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Also, like, straight people have anal sex as well.
Yes.
Are you gonna say anything about how they contribute to global warming, you fucking bigot?
No, he's just trying to find a reason to uphold his bigotry.
Mm-hmm. I laughed out loud, and I genuinely thought he was joking. He never laughed. He was dead serious. I tried to stop laughing and told him he was being ridiculous. He got offended and said I had no right to make fun of his beliefs. So
that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard too. If your beliefs are so stupid and against science, I can make fun of you. I don't give a shit.
So I asked him as calmly as I could, why homosexuals were causing global warming and not anal sex itself. Straight couples have anal sex too.
Oh, there we go.
He went silent. Then I asked if lesbians were okay, since they can't really have anal sex in the same way. He stayed silent again.
Jesus.
And that's when I completely lost it. I had spent 3 years listening to him call people gross, even implying I was one of them. And I never truly stood up for myself. But this was too much. I told him I couldn't respect his beliefs because they were ridiculous, and that if he wanted respect, he needed to start respecting others. I forgot to mention, but he also told me that people conceived through IVF have no souls. According to him, a soul only appears when there is a spark that happens during sex. I still have no idea where he got these ideas from. Fucking Steve is an idiot.
What the fuck are we talking about? Steve might
You have no soul, Steve.
The dumbest motherfucker I've ever heard of. Holy shit.
We went our separate ways that night. Later, he tried texting me Bible verses to justify his homophobia. I was raised Catholic, so he thought that would make me understand. It did the opposite. If there's one thing I hate more than homophobes, it's people who use God to justify their hatred.
Right. The guy who's famously supposed to love everyone. But he hates all of these people that aren't white men. That's it. That's exactly what it boils down to when they start going in on this.
And his son is not even a white male.
Exactly.
I didn't tell him to go fuck himself. I simply stopped answering. You could say we ghosted each other, and after that night, neither of us reached out again. He texted me 3 months later on my birthday, but I deleted the chat and moved on with my life. I had been so afraid of the relationship ending that I was shocked by how good I felt once it was over. I felt relieved, free. Ending it was the best thing that could have happened to me. So that's the story of my first boyfriend and how I learned that people are far better at hiding their true colors than I ever imagined.
Kate in chat said, I can't believe the gaycation is the reason why we are having an Arctic freeze this week. Shake my head.
They're not having anal sex enough.
They got to heat up the planet more.
That's why it's so fucking cold. What are we doing? This
is a call to all the gays in our community. We got to have more sex. It's going to be cold this week. Come on, guys.
The Alaska is about to happen again. Y'all need to start fucking,
This is the stupidest argument I've ever heard of. Holy shit. It would have been like, he's just homophobic and trying to find a way to justify it, obviously. But his justification is so fucking stupid. I don't understand how you defend that at all. Like, Jesus Christ. Where did he get this idea from? I don't understand.
I don't know. But again, people, I was telling Josh before we start recording, like, hopefully this whole weather situation isn't going to mess up our recording situation for next week. And this made us even more funnier because now I'm going to need y'all to start fucking my homosexual friends. Please, we need to get this situation right. I don't want to be stuck in a cold.
BBJ in chat said, I'll do my part.
I'm out here fucking tracking Ted Cruz's flight just to see how fucking, if it's gonna be that bad, if I'm gonna have to stock up on shit. But y'all, the solution is just more anal sex, people.
Apparently, according to this dumb zoologist, man. Oh my God. I just don't understand. Like, you have to have taken like science courses to get there. I don't understand how you veer so far from that. It baffles me. I don't know. Good for you, OP, for leaving and sticking up for yourself and your friends. And I hope you're finding someone much better off. Like this guy was terrible.
Oh, Karen from our Patreon chat said Ted Cruz already left. God damn it, we're gonna die.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Texas is going to the ocean. Man. All right. Well, that is a crazy story. I don't. Holy shit. All right. I got one here posted on Am I the Asshole? I thought I brought some crazy stories today. I don't think anything will top that, unfortunately. This one's posted by Eric Lynch, and the title is, Am I the Asshole for wanting to eat my neighbor's duck that I accidentally ran over?
I mean, don't let the duck die in vain. You might as well enjoy a nice little pecking duck, but make sure you compensate your neighbor.
Don't let your duck die under van. In van.
That's also
in
a good site. Yeah, in van, in van, under van. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, I'm gonna go.
Oh yeah, what's your guess?
I'm still gonna go asshole because you did run over your neighbor's duck.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so my neighbor raises ducks and sells their eggs. This morning, when I was leaving for work, one of his ducks ran onto my property and right under my truck. Unfortunately, the duck didn't make it. My neighbor was understandably upset, but it was an accident and his duck came into my yard. He started telling me how expensive the duck was and that I should have to pay for the duck, which was $200. I felt bad about the whole situation and gave him the money. I had $140 in my wallet, and I told him I would stop by the ATM on my way home from work and get the other $60. That's crazy. It's $200 for a duck.
I mean, like, do they have a business of selling eggs? Is that what they said in the beginning?
Yeah, they do. So I guess it's an investment.
You know, it's kind of a loss. Yeah, a loss of
sure.
money,
Yeah,
I
that's
guess.
True.
But at that point, if there was a transaction, I'm eating that duck too, baby.
So he agrees and takes the money. I pick up the duck and start to take it to my garage refrigerator. My neighbor is like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm going to eat it when I get home tonight." He starts freaking out saying, "I can't do that." He tells me it's his kid's pet and that they're going to bury it in their yard. I said, "If I'm paying $200 for a duck, you better believe I'm going to eat it. So do you want the money or the duck?" He said he wants both. I just left it in the fridge, put the garage door down, and went to work. Am I the asshole? I don't think I am, since I didn't legally have to pay for the duck that came onto my property, and I only paid for it to be nice.
Damn. A conflict here, because personally I would eat the duck to be honest, because I got paid for it already, but I can understand why there might be some emotional attachment from the kids. And because I don't know, I feel like domesticated animals, like outside of like dogs and cats that are like more mainstream or popular, we don't really, not said we, but like, you know, a lot of people don't really consider them as pets besides like, you know, money makers like cows or freaking, you know, ducks, chickens and all that. I would pay for it too, because that is also part of their business. But if they didn't like specifically say that, all right, you can't eat it. Can I please bury it? Then I wouldn't be an asshole about it and like reject that, because they did ask. However, they did acknowledge that, like, you know, the duck kind of went in on their own. It's like accidents do happen sometimes. It's also not OP's fault. So I'm kind of going to go, no one's really the asshole here.
Okay. I will say Reddit was also torn. So you're not alone in that assessment. Chimerical Trainer said this is either a pet or livestock. If it's livestock, you owe him $200. If it's a pet, you owe him the body. He doesn't get to pick both. And we all know it's really livestock, as he sells the eggs. He only calls it his kid's pet because the kids were emotionally attached to it. But kids always get emotionally attached to cute animals they're caring for. That doesn't mean his livestock animals are actually pets. Not the asshole, and I hope you enjoy your duck. And I say that as a vegetarian. To which OP commented and said, well, his kids are like 19 and 22, I think. I don't think I legally owe him anything. So they're not like children, you know what I mean? They're adults.
Yeah. I'm still torn, because that's like, you know, he did lose money and a livestock.
Sure.
But also there was a transaction made. Accidents do happen. I would keep the duck, not gonna lie. But I can see why Reddit is torn, because I'm also torn in this situation.
Yeah, it's like, you're probably not the asshole. You know what I mean? Or it's like, or you're both assholes, maybe. It could be that scenario where it's like, yeah, I mean, you're being a dick about it, but he is also being a dick about a duck that ran onto your property, which is his responsibility. So it's
Camille in our Patreon chat says, so we aren't allowed to have emotions over pets once we are 18, which is fair. Maybe.
No, that is true. It's just the way he framed it was like, my kids are emotionally attached to it, and makes you think, oh, like
that they were like children
younger. You know what I mean? I think adults, you can at least explain the situation to better. You know what I mean? They understand, hey, accidents happen. It's sad and I'm upset about it, but I can understand, you know, the situation, in my mind anyway. So yeah, I would go, maybe everyone sucks. I would also probably be okay with taking the duck, but I think you're a bit of an asshole about it, which I don't know. The voice of reason-ish.
Wait, sorry. Oh, BB just said, are you saying he wants the duck and the bill?
Jesus Christ.
BB just you quack me up, buddy. You quacked me up.
The voice of reasonage says 200 for a duck. Does it do math or yard work? And Sammy George says, not anymore.
Oh God.
Yeah. So there you go.
Well,
your turn, John.
My turn. All right. This one is posted on r/self. This one was posted by Best Tavern 25. The title is Returned Lost Money and My Family All Called Me Stupid Because of It.
Oh, man. I would probably also... I found a lost wallet before and returned it to someone.
Same.
Yeah, it's probably the right thing to do. Unless it's like a billionaire. Then you keep that shit.
You won't feel it. I think I saw it happened to me twice. One with like some money in it, and then one that was just like a straight up like ID.
Right.
Like I feel like the ID is more important, to be honest.
Honestly, yeah. The older I get, I'm like, damn, it's so much more annoying to replace all that stuff.
Those are hours and hours of fucking having to like wait at a DMV.
Yeah. No. I'd rather someone take like the $40 out of my wallet and just give me back the IDs, because it's like, that's way more worth my time. Yeah.
Also, like, there's people who does those stupid ass prank videos too. Like, you know, so I'm just like, I'm not going to be caught up in any of those shit.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
There's people like that sometimes just be laying traps, like wallets or like bike that needs to be stolen, and then you're basically going to be on a video. So I'm like, I'm not going to be in that shit. All right. Story goes as this. Earlier today, I went to my local bank. As I'm walking towards the front lobby, I spot money on the ground. A lot of money folded up. I reach down to grab it and look around for the owner. There's no string attached to it, so I know this isn't a prank, and I'm not sure if I'm being set up. Either way, I think the best thing to do here is to turn it into the bank. I walk into the lobby and explain to the banker that I found money and if they have access to the security cameras outside, so we can try to figure out who may have dropped it. The banker says they actually don't have access to those cameras, but as she's explaining this to me, I spot an older woman frantically walking around the same area where I found the cash. Also, that sucks that they don't have any camera access, because now you just gave that bank away. That's like, I can rob this place.
Just the front lobby, I guess, but
maybe. I suspect she's the one who lost it so quick, so I quickly count the amount in front of the banker so I can have a witness and walk outside. Smart.
That is smart.
I greet the woman and ask if she lost or is missing money. She says she is, and I ask her how much she's missing. $440, 4 $100 bills and 2 $20 bills, she says. I tell her I have that money and hand her the exact bill she just described. She starts crying and tries to give me $40 as a reward, but I say no and tell her to give it to her family instead.
Oh, yeah.
She thanks me profusely and we say our goodbyes. I'm not trying to toot my horn too much, but that made my day. However, when I got home and I told my brother and mother the story, They called me an idiot and how it's finders keepers.
No.
My mom then calls my aunt, who starts belittling me through the speakerphone, saying how it's a cruel world and I should have kept that money. I argue that turning in the money was the right thing to do. I did everything I thought I did to make a reasonable effort to find an owner while protecting myself in case anyone thought I was trying to steal. But my family genuinely thinks I messed up and missed out on some free cash. I called them thieves in return, but my brother simply replied, yeah, I'd be a thief with an extra $440 in my pocket. I think ultimately I did the right thing, and especially with the holidays here, I knew she needed the cash back more than me.
Yeah, listen, if it's like $5, whatever, you know what I mean? You find $5 on the ground. I'm not searching out someone for $5, but $440, and she knew the exact amount of money it was and the exact bill count. Like, that's her money, and she has lost it, and that's a lot of money to lose. You are a theft. You are a thief if you keep that money, especially like an old lady who's, you know, probably misplaced it. Like that's almost elder abuse as well on top of the theft.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Your family is terrible people. Yeah, because it's like I just couldn't imagine like seeing that old lady panic. Have you ever watched It's a Wonderful Life?
No.
The Christmas special? Okay. Well, there's a point where the older uncle like misplaces thousands of dollars and someone takes it at the bank. The main bad guy takes it at the bank, and like he keeps it from him knowing that it'll collapse their business. It's like, that's the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, this lady's probably maybe paying her taxes or getting her, you know, pension money for the month. And you just took that from her. And now she has nothing to buy groceries or pay rent or whatever it happens to be. You're a terrible person. Rob from the rich. Hell, that's what we do. Okay. We don't rob from other people that are struggling.
Yeah. And the part that caught up to me too is just like the family saying that the world is cruel. You should have taken that money. Yeah, the world is cruel, so you're gonna be cruel back.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make it worse.
That vicious cycle of cruelty. Yeah, I mean, Justine from our chat saying finding money scenario can be case by case specific, but this was right outside a bank. The odds of the person coming back for it are so high.
Yeah,
which is true as well. And OP saying that this was kind of around the holiday times. Like, I personally wouldn't feel good about myself if I saw someone frantically searching for money, kind of like what you said, Josh. It could have been for like pension or rent or groceries. If this was around holiday times, this could have been present or money that they could have used presents for their grandkids. Yep. So that's another layer of like, damn, not only did you rob from the grandmother, you're also potentially robbing from like, you know, potential gifts that they could have given to their grandkids if they had it. So this family's ass, and I very much agreed to the most awarded top comment here. Weenie Sandwich 55 commented, who cares what anyone says? You did the right thing.
100%.
You felt good about it. I'm a type of person who believes in karma. So I feel like the universe is going to pay you back in some other way. So I think you did the absolute right thing, OP.
Absolutely. Tell your family to fuck off.
They fucking suck.
LT Starbright says, we're not the sheriff of Nottingham here. We're the Robin Hood.
Ooh, I like that.
I like that too. All right, John, let's move on to this next one here. Cross-posted on our subreddit by So Long Heteronormity. But this was actually sent to me on Discord by What Is Your Query? Could be the same person. I don't actually know. But title is, am I the asshole for showing my coworker what just being honest can be like?
This is one of those fucking people are just like, who are the meanest and the most asshole-ish people in the world. Hey, that's just me. That's just who I am. Take it or leave it type shit.
Can't handle me in my worst. And then their whole being is their worst.
Their whole personality is just the worst fucking person out there.
Yeah.
I'm going asshole.
Okay. So I, 26 female, started working at my job 6 months ago, and I immediately realized it was a horrible work environment. The men act like they're still in a frat house or something. There's one in particular that is like their evil leader. Let's call him Jake, 30s-ish. He said he's just honest and talks about free speech, or how he's just he just says the first thing that comes to his mind. He's just disrespectful and a bad person to me. I started looking for a new job 3 months ago, but haven't had any luck with the same pay, so I'm still here. As I said, he is cruel and mean with everyone, especially the women and a couple guys who aren't alpha enough.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's the worst guy, you know.
There can only be one alpha, people.
Apparently not. For more context, I have ADHD and other things, and I struggled a lot as a teen/early 20s to be kind to people and myself. I also still have the impulse to say all the mean things that come to my mind, but I worked hard in therapy to stop those thoughts and redirect myself somewhere else. Sounds like Jake should maybe take a page from that book.
Do the same thing.
Yeah. Anyway, I decided to give the same treatment he gave everyone else. After he told a pregnant coworker he can't understand how her husband didn't cheat on her yet because she's a cow now. Holy fuck.
And Jake, you're going to need to get State Farm because everyone's going to beat you.
What the fuck?
Slash all your tires. What the fuck did you just say?
Yeah.
Bitch? Oh my God.
I started about 3 weeks ago, and he came to talk to me, and I basically just told me I'm a dude because I don't have enough of a chest. And I told him, Jake, are you balding, or has your forehead always been that inhumanely big?
Not the asshole. I take it back. As a matter of fact, we're going to sit down. We're going to have a vent session, Jake and OP. And if I was in the HR in that scenario, I'm like, go ahead, go off, get it off your chest. What's on your mind, Jake? Obviously, the hairline's pushed back. Go ahead.
Obviously, you got a lot of thoughts because there's not a lot of hair up there.
Peyton Manning having ass head. What the fuck? Come on.
Fucking Jake. But yesterday we were talking with a few coworkers about all I cooked for the New Year's because I tend to go overboard, and they were impressed with my dinner. He came in and started saying nonsense and throwing insults. So I said, "See, this is exactly why your daddy left you," and continued with my conversation.
I like OP.
Holy shit. Well, he talked to HR, and I have an appointment to talk to them now on Thursday. However, my coworker said they would support me, and they decided to file complaints against Jake now and document his behavior. Apparently they already did, but HR just gave him a slap on the wrist, and they are angry now because they want to talk to me. I'm not particularly scared about the appointment, but I wonder if I went a little too far. Yes, he started it, but I don't tend to lower myself to bullies levels, but I really didn't see any other way when HR never did anything about the complaints. I don't really want to apologize to him, but I'll do it if I cross the line, because as I said, I worked hard in therapy to be a decent human, and maybe this wasn't the best way to handle this. So am I the asshole?
If this was like an official HR meeting, OP, you should not be bullying people in the workplace. We are an anti-harassment workplace. I'm going to have to write you up. That's a no-no. I'm going to file this complaint and put it in your folder.
Through the shredder.
Don't do it again. Be meaner.
Holy shit. It's crazy that Jake's an asshole literally all the time, to the point where the coworkers are like, yeah, I mean, what you said was fucking heinous, OP, but I'm going to back you up because he said so much worse over the years.
For real?
Like, what the fuck? Why would you go to HR? You're a little baby. Holy
bitch.
So Reddit deemed not the asshole. And people were asking if OP's been documenting stuff. Which they said, I have everything documented. I didn't file before because my coworker said it was useless because every complaint was basically ignored beforehand. So pretty reasonable that you at least documented it for the off chance that it works, you know. And Fickle Lemon says, not the asshole, but I would walk into that meeting with the documentation from you and your other coworkers about the things he has said to each of you and let them know if they want to take disciplinary action against you. It wouldn't be advised until they take care of his issue. Should they decide to discipline you, I would take the evidence from your other coworkers and yourself, signed by each person, and let HR know you'll be talking to an attorney about harassment in the workplace and hostile work environment. HR is there to protect the company, not you. The minute they know there's a serious issue, they'll suddenly address it. Also, do we know if Jake is friends with this HR person? Because that could explain this slap on the wrist, ...
That could possibly be a thing. Again, I'm going to simulate a scenario where I would be sitting OP and Jake in this scenario. I'd be like, OP, you're going to be receiving documentation that you shouldn't be doing. Don't be so callous about this situation, okay? That's not good. Bullying is bad.
Dad. Oh, shit.
Keep going in on Jake so much.
So this did come from Best of Redditor updates, John. So there is an update a week later. Well, I had my meeting with HR and it went relatively okay. First of all, I went on detective mode and found out one of the HR guys, Dylan, was related to Jake. Their moms are cousins, so they don't have the last name or anything, but I found Jake's mom's Facebook and then a picture with Jake's mom. Dylan and his mom. I screenshotted it and I talked to my supervisor and he decided to come with me to the meeting. So in the meeting, there was Dylan, his boss, Jake, my supervisor, and me. Dylan tried to lead the meeting and suggested immediate termination, but my supervisor told him that we will be having our meeting with the other guy because I deserved a neutral meeting and showed both of them the picture. Dylan's face dropped, but he didn't say anything else after that and just left the room. The other HR guy talked to me and my supervisor, and I gave him my story and gave him like 20 notes signed by my coworkers where they each talked about their experiences with Jake. The HR guy called a couple of them, including my pregnant coworker, into his office too after dismissing me. And on Friday, I had another meeting, but it was only me and the HR guy. I talked about how uncomfortable I felt and how everyone else tried to do the right thing by reporting him, but they never did anything. He said he understood, and sadly, Dylan was not impartial in his actions by covering for Jake, but that it was dealt with. He said I wasn't going to get written up for or anything, and that I'm in the clear, but he asked me not to repeat this, and I told him I wasn't planning on doing it again, and he just told me to go to him if something else happens. Yesterday, I got to the office and everything was normal, but at noon, my supervisor came to find me and my pregnant coworker and told us that Jake and Dylan were let go.
Nice.
And Dylan might have some legal troubles with the company, but he couldn't discuss that and asked us not to say anything about it to anyone else and that people would realize about Jake anyway. I also have a second interview in another company next week. I'm hopeful, but also nervous because I had interviews before, but it didn't go anywhere in the end. And that's all. It was more dramatic than I expected. I thought they'd fire me and keep Jake or something, but I feel finding out about Dylan covering for Jake because of their family relationship helped me tremendously. So thank you for all the advice. It was really useful. So positive story. Finally.
Oh my God. Legal troubles.
Well, I mean, he's he covered up HR complaints and caused a toxic work environment. I could imagine there would be potential legal issues with that.
Ian, it is very rare to see companies actually back their employees. It's a rare breed nowadays. So if you're in one, appreciate them because there's not a lot out there that does that.
For sure. But yeah, I mean, good for your supervisor for sticking up for you. And then that HR guy for finally realizing what was going on. It's crazy he didn't realize that beforehand. Like you would imagine some of the complaints would have gone to him, but I guess Dylan was screening them all, which is also like, why was he in charge of that? Sounds like a very, inept employee. So crazy. I knew you'd appreciate a good HR story, John.
I would, man. I would just let people fucking go in all the time. Yeah, a lot of times, anytime I had like dealt with some like ER issues in the past, sometimes I don't even do anything. I just fucking sit there, let them vent. And then a lot of times they figure it out on their own. I'm just like, it's funny when you say it out loud that, you know, you fucking figure shit out, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe you just need a little bit of reflection there, buddy. Of course, I got to say it more professionally.
For sure.
I just sit there with a smirk. I'm like, you dumb bitch. Because I don't want to write no reports. Are you kidding me? That's the worst part of everything. I'm just like, you know what? Go ahead, have a vent session. Yeah. I'm here to listen to you, bitch. I'm taking all the notes and like taking all. Oh man, I love the tea. I think that's probably why I enjoyed that work so much. And no matter how annoying it is, but boy, I had some stories.
You get some good stories out of it. Hell yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's, yeah, some people, it's like there are minor issues in the office which are going to happen, which is like, yeah, they vent it out or whatever, or they just need a mediator to be in the middle of them. But this was like untenable. Like you can't have an employee like calling people cows and talking about their chests and stuff like what the fuck? How is this allowed to go on for so long?
Ian asked, what was the worst HR where you almost lost it on a person? I've worked for like I don't know if I should really be saying.
I was gonna say maybe John could do he could write it down and maybe on a Patreon episode he could do
yeah, I want to be able to choose my words wisely.
Not necessarily on a live is probably not the
on the fly. So let's just say this person was not great. There was a lot of reports about him being assaulty with people. So we had to take the legal action. And not only did we get him terminated, but also potentially legal ramifications for this said person.
Good. Jesus.
Yeah. I think I had more interesting ones when I was in the military, but I don't know if I should be able to discuss any of those.
Well, if you think you can, write them down beforehand and then come to the show with them so that we're not
kind of on the fly. All right. I guess I'm up for the next one. Josh's is an unhinged title, and I feel like one person specifically on the chat right now is going to enjoy this. Fred.
Okay.
Title for this story. Speaking of Fred, $15 tier, baby. The title for this one was posted by Fresh Nectarine 867 from r/Petty Revenge. The title is, I ate a bag of rich man's nut, so my boss would stop coming into my office and eating the rich man's nuts.
I know this is just about like peanuts or something like that, or like pistachios, but just the fucking wording. You know what you're doing, OP. Jesus Christ.
Right. Story goes as this. It's the holidays, so the company I work for gets a lot of gift baskets from our clients and vendors. I work in a department that because of the work we do, we rarely get gifts and treats unless one of the other departments shares their gifts with us. Thankfully, someone shared a couple of baskets with nuts, candies, crackers, etc. The VP has been coming into our office almost every day.
The phrasing is crazy.
Speaking of coming, he's been coming into our office almost every day to pick from our gift baskets. He doesn't do this to any of the other departments, and I have seen him get a couple of baskets himself, and he never shared them. We had an unopened basket, and he opened it, then chose the most expensive item. And Josh, you guessed it, a bag of pistachios.
Oh, yeah.
And ripped into stealing some of our pistachios. Then said, I love the rich man's nut.
Me too, boss man. And then give him a wink.
And this man makes 5 times what I do. When the opportunity came for him to fight for raises for us, he didn't.
Jesus.
And now he is coming into our office and stealing our gifts and eating our rich man's nuts. This cannot continue.
This cannot continue.
This cannot continue. I decided that I am going to eat every single pistachio. I don't particularly like pistachios or nuts, but I'm not going to let him come in here and steal my rich man nut. I'm going to eat them all to myself and enjoy every single last minute of it. I have eaten 4 sleeves of nuts. The basket is now empty. My body doesn't feel good, but my pride is intact knowing that I am full of rich man nut, while he cannot take anymore.
I just picture your cubicle buddy just looking over and be like, "You okay, man? I need to eat these nuts." Rich man nuts in my mouth right now.
What are you doing for lunch today? I'm gonna nut.
Oh my god!
Top comment for this one. Newton Base commented, "You are full of rich man's nut?" Question mark. To which OP responded, "I'm so full of rich man's nut, I might burst."
Holy shit. Oh. God damn it. OP is unhinged.
OP's a little nuts. So.
We appreciate it.
Well, we do.
That was good.
I don't know if I should say that was well written. Or
it was.
So. You know what you were doing.
Keeps coming into our office. Oh, does he? Does he
I am full of nuts. Rich man's nut, to be honest.
Filled to the brim. Holy shit. All right. Let's move on from that one to this one posted on Am I Overreacting? It's posted by a throwaway account. And the title is, Am I Overreacting for Calling a divorce attorney after my husband lied about who he was with?
Who was she with? Who was he with?
Or she. Oh, a husband. Or she. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Husband, yeah.
So, yeah, you're
right. Was he eating someone's rich man's nut?
Maybe.
Possibly. I'm going not the asshole. This might not be the first time that this happened.
Okay. All right. So I, 37 female, just need a non-biased opinion. My husband, 37 male, asked me about 2 weeks ago if he could go camping this past weekend with a friend and his brother. He asked me via text, so I assure you I'm not remembering incorrectly. I said, I'm not sure because our daughter, 5, had a cheer competition and I'd prefer not to drag our son, 6, along for that long of a day. He offered to arrange for a sitter, but I still wasn't happy because the competition was early and close to our house. Getting her up is already a pain. To add in driving our son to a sitter is just making the morning so much more stressful. We find out later she's a later performance, so now he decides to go. He says he's going with his brother as the friend can't go now. Wednesday night before he left, he specifically said he was nervous with the Verizon outages because he and his brother both have Verizon and they're hoping they don't lose access to GPS.
This motherfucker has a built-in excuse that he's doing.
Yeah, it's convenient.
And it's very convenient. So you're out of the woods, no signal, and you've been putting that idea in your head with your partner. Well, you should be staying behind and helping out with that cheer competition, my guy.
And the friend can't go now too.
And the friend.
So
interesting.
Thursday morning, he texts me. He texts and says he made it to the campsite safely, and I don't hear from him again. Friday at noon, I reach out to make sure he's alive, as he usually texts me life checks daily when camping. I get no response. By 6 p.m., I am nervous and text my sister-in-law to see if my brother-in-law was able to contact her. That's when she replies, "Ma'am, what are you talking about? My husband is on the couch next to me."
You lying bitch.
Yep. I saw red. In my mind, my husband is still camping, but used his brother as a manipulative tool because he assumes I won't want to ruin his good time. For some background info, we clearly have young kids who need a lot of attention. I work full-time and manage basically everything for the kids. He works a swing shift, so he is gone 14 hours a day on days he's working. I'm constantly juggling everything alone, so it does suck when he finally has time off and actively chooses to spend it so detached / not being helpful in any way. Saturday, he finally texts that he has service again and is coming home. I ignored his text. He called, but I was driving with our daughter in the car, so a call wasn't appropriate. When I could text him, I texted him calling him out on his lie, and he doubled down and said he didn't lie. It was a change of plan because by the time he knew our daughter's start time was late enough that he could go, it was already too late to invite his brother. It's now Monday, and he's been living out of our basement or at work, so he has not tried to talk to me, and instead is taking the stand that he's mad at me for being mad. In my opinion, he lied to me, he manipulated me, and instead of apologizing when he was caught, doubled down and is using my anger against me. The fact is, I can no longer trust him and contacted an attorney. So am I overreacting?
What? So he just did a solo one?
Well, that's what she's saying. Reddit disagreed. That said, probably not. Yeah. I mean, here's the main thing that people were saying. Not overreacting. You got to protect yourself at the end of the day. If there's a chance he's cheating, you're one step ahead, and there's nothing bad about that. He clearly lied and is now gaslighting you and faulting you for having a completely appropriate response to the situation. It makes no sense that it was too late to invite his brother when he left, because at that time he told you it would be the friend not joining, not his brother. Sorry you're having to deal with this. To which cheap detective added on and said, I'll even add that if he was fully alone and nothing happened at all, he could have tried to understand where you were coming from instead of getting angry at you and making you more suspicious. So it's like, even if he did go alone, still lied to you, still abandoned you and your kids, which sounds like happens a lot. So at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, even if he wasn't cheating, which, I mean, based on the evidence of, it sounded like the brother didn't even know this was happening. You know what I mean? Like he was like your sister-in-law had no idea and was like, he's right beside me. I have no idea what you're talking about. That means he didn't plan that with his brother in my mind. So I think he probably planned ahead of time, especially with the Verizon outage thing that he was talking about.
See, that is too convenient of a lie. Cause it's like, you could, to me, I would be like, if I was like camping, which I wouldn't, that's not for me, to be honest.
Fair.
If I was in there like camping and I got there, then I would just be like, shit, I just got here. Just want to let you know the fucking signal is just horrible. Like,
right.
If I don't get back to you, like, I'm sorry, but like, I'll check in as much as I can. But to build in that lie ahead of time too. And I don't know. Did they discuss like who the friend was? If it's like a guy or a girl?
They don't say. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going not the asshole.
Oh yeah,
not
obviously.
Only on top of the lying and the whole gaslighting of the whole situation is like, oh, I'm mad at you for being mad at me. But bitch, you also like left your family alone. You know your wife is already doing 90 to 100% of the day-to-day work. You're 14 hours gone all the time. But for work, understandable, because that's you need to work. Yeah. But the mental load, the physical load of having to take your daughter, having to wake her up, basically do everything, and you choose to go away during that time when you know that event is happening, on top of lying.
Yeah.
I don't blame homegirl at all for fucking being upset about this. No. This is not a one-time thing. It's like the whole, we've had stories where it's like, oh, it's a sandwich, like, or they got my order wrong. It's like patterns of like, this guy's fuck up, you know?
Yeah, which later Gator in our Twitch chat said, I don't even think he's cheating. I think he's just trying to get away from the family, which is still fucked up to the wife. And it's like, yeah, I mean, even if he's not cheating, which it's like, there's still that potential that he is. It's everything else, like the lying, the manipulating, the gaslighting after the fact, and then like abandoning your family whenever you get the chance, it sounds like. That's enough for me. That's like, yeah, sure. You're not pulling your weight as a partner, as a father. Like, anything. So it's like, yeah, I don't blame your wife for being upset, even if this isn't cheating. Like, like this is enough of a way for her to be like, yeah, I think I'm done with this relationship. And that's fair. And I'm good on her for contacting an attorney and getting things planned out. You know, even if she doesn't like, even if he apologizes, tries to work it out, it's like, well, it's been like a few days now and you've been pouting in the basement or at work.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
It's like the stupid ass idiot who faked getting an award just to go and play in a hotel room for how many days?
Yeah.
That we did. So it's like, dude, if you're not happy about your situation, have that conversation. Be like, okay, I want out, which would be more admirable than fucking just leaving your family behind like that.
Yep, exactly.
Oh boy. All right.
I'm glad you're bringing funny ones today, John.
Shit. Do I have another funny one?
You brought all funny ones, correct? That's what.
So far? How many more stories you got?
I got as many as we need.
Okay. All right. Well, this isn't like too crazy, but I think it'll spark a conversation with everybody. Okay. All right. So this one is from r/am I the asshole?
All right.
And this one was posted by Serious Function 177. The title is, Am I the asshole for making my wife ride in the backseat because she couldn't stop distracting me?
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, if you're driving and they can't stop, I'll say not the asshole, just because that could be dangerous. You know what I mean? It's like driving and being distracted is a big no-no. And if she can't stop herself from distracting you, then yeah, I could understand, especially if you're like driving with kids or something like that. I mean, even that, like beyond that, it's like your own safety, her safety, like,
and everyone else's public safety.
And everyone else on the road. You're right. Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to say not the asshole.
We did a Brownies episode in the past where there was like, oh, what's one thing that people romanticize that like you can't stand every day? I picked driving. Like, driving stresses me out so fucking much because I know I'm a controlled driver.
Yeah.
But I'm scared of everyone else on the road.
Dude.
And like we
drove to the Rideau Canal downtown last night. And holy shit, the amount of dumbass drivers there are on the road. It's
you know
just
what I'm saying?
I'm going to die. Like I'm terrified of driving anywhere in the city because it's just like people just swing into the lanes without signaling or like ride your ass or like there's like it's just crazy.
Dude, and like cars are like murder machines. You know what I'm saying? It's like we take that for granted because it's something that we use every day. And like I don't like driving. Driving stresses me the fuck out, to be honest.
I don't mind like country driving, like out in the country. It's less stressful.
Yeah.
And not when there's no snow on the road, I'll say that.
Yeah. I've lived in two places that are notorious for crazy ass drivers. I've lived in Texas for a while now. I lived in California. So I'm used to crazy driving, but like, man, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. All right. Story goes as this. This happened over the holidays and my wife is still upset with me over it. Our family went to visit my in-laws for New Year's and it's about a 3 to 4 hour drive. Mostly highway, but it takes us through 2 metro areas with pretty significant traffic. My wife, 37 female, gets nervous about driving in traffic, so I always drive when we visit her family. She also tends to get car sick on longer drives and needs to sit in the front seat to help ease it. Oops, sorry, I burped. She has tried taking Dramamine in the past, but she's had an allergic reaction to it, so she doesn't take it anymore.
She needs those glasses. Love my wife. Those the ones with the liquids in it. There's like glasses that are like for driving situations. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know how well they work, but I've heard, based on the few things I've seen about them, they work pretty well.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah. Something to look into if you have issues with that.
Well, I mean, I'm never the passenger, so
fair. Yeah, that's true.
That's forever the passenger princess. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I love my wife with all my heart, but she is not good sitting shotgun. She makes huge reactions to any change in traffic, grabbing the handle, putting her hand on the dash,
grabbing the handle.
gasping.
No, what the fuck?
Gasp. Oh, I think probably the handle on the side, probably not the steering wheel itself.
What?
Yeah. Gasping, telling me to watch out. It's not like I'm an aggressive or risky driver. I've never gotten a speeding ticket or been in an accident. But if there's a car half a mile ahead of us that puts on their brakes, she freaks out and acts like we're all about to die. It's incredibly distracting. I've talked to her multiple times about how her reaction actually makes it more difficult for me to concentrate on driving, but she says she can't control herself because she's nervous in traffic. On the way to her family's place, she sat up front with me and traffic was pretty bad. Lots of slowdowns due to weather conditions and in general, just kind of slow going. But I've been driving in cold weather my whole life and know how to control my speed and give lots of extra space to any surrounding cars. I understand that you can't control anyone else on the road and that accidents do happen, but I do everything in my control to keep my car and the people inside safe. The entire drive, my wife was on edge, making all the reactions I just mentioned. It's very distracting to have someone next to you doing that sort of thing while driving. I mentioned this to my wife numerous times on the drive, and she always deflected blame at me for the way I was driving. When we were getting ready to head home, I told my wife she needs to sit in the back and our 14-year-old son will sit up front with me. I told her it's either that or she drives us home. She got upset with me and started giving excuses about her car sickness. I told her to take some NyQuil or something else to help her sleep, but she refused and told me that I'm being a jerk. I told her that she can drive then and refused that too. And she refused that too. Eventually, she reluctantly got in the back seat with our 11-year-old daughter. The ride home was much easier traffic-wise, and my wife sat pretty much silent in the back seat the entire time, pouting. When we got home, she told me that she felt ill the entire drive, but didn't say anything because she didn't want to make a big deal out of anything. She told me I humiliated her by making her sit in the back and that I should be more considerate of her feelings. So Reddit, am I the asshole?
I'm going to say no. You could have maybe explained it better, but based on her reaction to what you said, I don't know if it would have really mattered, but I think it's the driver, right? The driver gets charge of the car. They're responsible for everyone in the car. If there's something that is distracting them or making them more likely to cause an accident, then yeah, I think you're in the right to put your foot down and say, hey, it adds more stress to our drive. And if you're not willing to drive, then this is what it's got to be for at least these long car rides. Because yeah, that is stressful. Sienna has similar tendencies. She'll gasp in the car when we're driving, and it does scare the shit out of me. So when we're doing long drives, she just reads her book and focuses on that. And that helps. So if she could do something like that, then, that would be fine. But yeah, you got to protect your family. And if you're the one in charge, it's your law in the car, I think.
No, I agree. And I feel like the comfort of the driver takes precedence just because of what you were saying, Josh. Also, there's also other lives involved in that car. Your kids' lives are there.
On the road.
And to me, at the end of the day, she's a grown ass woman. She knows she has anxiety in cars, long rides like that. I would, the husband, I think the husband is in the clear completely on this. It's just dude, if you know you're like this, you're an adult, get your shit checked, go to a doctor and have a doctor prescribe you hey, is there maybe, I don't know, maybe anti-anxiety medication car rides, maybe
well, there could be a medication that maybe doesn't give you an allergic reaction that helps with the nausea or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's, you're also freaking people out. I just recently saw a fucking TikTok of some dumbass influencer yelling at a commercial plane and scaring everybody, saying they were freaking out because there was turbulence, and it's just all right, well, now you're endangering everyone because it's now everyone's going to freak out. Now the pilot's probably distracted. They have hundreds of lives that they're going to have to do. And at the end of the day, to me, you have issues with this. I think at the end of the day, it's your responsibility to take care of it. So
yeah,
I think the husband wasn't clear in this scenario. I think he communicated a bunch of times that like, hey, you are distracting me, and it can be very dangerous. And she's being a brat about the situation. So I'm going completely not the asshole on this.
Because it's like, I don't know. I mean, humiliated is a bit of a stretch because it's like, it's your family. I don't know. Like no one else outside of that knows about this. And it's like, I'd take a little bit of humiliation over getting home safely.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I weigh it on.
Yeah. There are times too when I'm like, I'm usually driving long roads, and I tell Juliet, I'm like, hey, you can go ahead and sleep if you want. Like, I got this. She's like, no, I'm gonna make sure like you're good. She's like, she's the best, like passenger princess. Like, what do you want to listen to? Like, I'll cue everything up. Like, if like we stop by something, she's like, hey, don't worry. Like, you know, I'll feed you, like, you know, hand you water. I'm like,
fries.
I appreciate that because I'm like locked in, like making sure that we get there safe, you know, but if someone's out there, like I said, there's so much elements going on with driving already. You can only control what you can control at that time. And still there are some dumbass drivers out there. So dude, driving is scary as fuck. Yeah. And we take it for granted every day.
Oh, for sure. And you're like flying down the highway and like going crazy speeds. It's like, that's dangerous. Especially with the weather. Like it sounds like they're in a more northern you know, state or in Canada or something like that. It's like, the weather and driving can be extremely dangerous around the holidays. You know what I mean? So
yeah, dude. And some people still fucking drive crazy. It's like, dude, people you see hydroplaning or like you know, slipping in ice, like
black ice. Like,
it's so scary fucking driving. And I'm like, damn, this is normalized. Create more public transportation, people, because I'm trying to fucking drive every day.
We need more high-speed trains.
Please.
All right. Let's move into one of my favorite topics, not necessarily subreddit, but weddings. So this one's posted by Lemon Lord Lemon, and the title is, Am I the Asshole for Missing My Friend's Wedding?
Life happens. So I think that's understandable, but did you miss your friends? I'm going out of the limb here, but did you miss your friend's wedding because you're lusting for their bride?
Reddit has broken us.
I am a broken person because of this goddamn show. That's
so funny.
I'm going to save them the trouble of me having to stand up and saying, like, if there's anyone that objects this wedding, this bitch is about to be me. So, let's go asshole just for the fun.
Oh, asshole. Okay. I like it. All right. So I, 23 female, was invited to my friend's 23 female wedding about 10 months ago. We've been friends for over 10 years, so obviously I was excited for her and let her know I'd definitely try to be there. The wedding was in my hometown during winter break from college, so I thought it would work out, so I RSVP'd with a yes and said I'd go. However, recently I've really started to invest in my career, and in brackets I'm an actress. I've been working really hard for the last several months and have been in conversations to get in with a big company and really make something out of my career. And I was offered a workshop with casting directors that same weekend as her wedding, and her wedding was on the Friday afternoon. I decided that it was a really make or break moment for my career, so I let my friend know that I wouldn't be able to make it anymore and that I was really sorry. This was about a week before the wedding. That's tough.
Ooh. Wait, I didn't catch that, Josh. Are they part of the wedding party too, or?
They don't say, actually. But
okay, I was gonna say, go. Okay, go on.
Yeah, maybe not, but like, I have no idea. They don't say, so I don't know. I let her know I'd try and stop by that morning before the ceremony, and she seemed fine with it at the time. Sad I couldn't make it, but understood, and I thought everything was fine. I stopped by the morning of the wedding and greeted her, letting her know how happy I was for her. The maid of honor and one of the bridesmen, also a close friend of 10 years, greeted me too, and they asked me what I was missing it for. Technically, I can't really talk about the specifics of the opportunity, so I let them know I had a business trip / workshop a few cities away and had to miss it. I left that morning, went to the workshop, and everything went very well for me. I shot my friend a text the next morning after her wedding, congratulating her and letting her know how happy I am for her. Anyway, I thought everything was good, but yesterday her maid of honor reached out to me. She basically said that she was pissed that I missed the wedding. The bride was super hurt that I wasn't there and that I should have made it, all of that. I felt really bad because I had no idea my absence hurt her so much. I figured everything was okay because it seemed fine before. I sent her an apology text. I felt really bad because I don't think I stressed the importance of my workshop that weekend enough. So it probably made it seem like I missed her wedding for nothing. So I texted her and let her know how important it was that I attended and how I really wanted to try and make both work. She hasn't replied, and now the bridesman and maid of honor have both unfollowed me on a few platforms. I feel like under the normal circumstances, I obviously would have been there, but with something as important as make or break opportunity like this, I just have to take it. I've gotten some conflicting opinions though, so am I the asshole?
Okay, so a lot of people in our Patreon chat saying that this workshop possibly was a scam.
Okay, so yeah, they are reading ahead. I need y'all to chill. Let me get into the comment, and then you can go.
Like, I have no idea what that is, but I'm gonna pretend I didn't read any of that.
Okay,
but just like based on like just the situation itself, I'm just taking this from like surface value. Does it suck having to do that in a week short's notice? Absolutely. But sometimes life happens and opportunities like this kind of just pop out of nowhere, and it is an inopportune time. But also the friend has a valid feeling for feeling that way, for being upset that your friend's going to be there. But also OP is entitled to also pursue the things that can potentially move her life in a better foot forward. So based on this context, it seems like it's going to change after all the updates. I'm kind of leaning with no one's the asshole here right now.
That's fair. Yeah, I think you're right. I think in a normal situation, like shit happens. Like, I don't know, say there's like, I have a friend's wedding coming up, and like the week before my boss tells me, hey, you have a mandatory trip you have to be on. It's like, shit. Like I'd try to find any way out of that to make it to my friend's wedding because I care about them. I want to be there for this once in a lifetime thing. If I miss that, that's really shitty. You know what I mean? And so, you know, life does happen. You're not able to attend last minute. That can happen, right? Yeah. But your friend is also entitled to be like, yeah, that was a shitty thing. I don't know if this is repairable as a friendship.
Agreed.
And so like in that scenario, sure. No one's the asshole, maybe. But Julie and B asked some info in the chat, in the comments, and said, here we go. By workshop, is this something you had to pay to attend? To which OP said, yeah, I emptied most of my bank account to go, LOL. To which that person responded and said, so let's be perfectly clear. This wasn't a make or break opportunity. You bailed on your friend and got scammed at the same time. I'm sorry to tell you, but that's what happened. This wasn't a job interview. It wasn't an opportunity. It was a sales pitch that you bought hook, line, and sinker. So
now that, see, you know what I mean? Now that situation changes, because it's like those things probably are a monthly thing. You know what I'm saying? Or at least other opportunities. I would have since we're not in fucking this line of work, so we have zero clue like what those workshops actually are or what could that entail. I thought it was a casting call.
Right. Like if it's a job opportunity and you're looking for a job and this is the only opportunity maybe you've had in a while. Yeah. That's a different scenario. This is like, are you paid to sign up to go to a workshop? Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Why are you bailing on your friend for this?
Yeah. So definitely, I think I'm leaning more towards asshole now. But still, I will give that caveat that like, yes, it might quote unquote be a scam, but there's also potential networking opportunities that like the friend possibly couldn't have missed. Like, let's say whoever was organizing the workshop has important connections and they wanted to put their best foot forward. That could be possibly a thing too. But in this scenario, you kind of paid to get in. I feel like this could have been a recurring one that you could have just skipped it to the next month. So I'm more going asshole now. But again, those details of like an important person might be hosting it could have also played a factor why they actually did it.
Yeah. And then Brilliant Zombie in the comments said, you said the wedding was on Friday, but the workshop was on the weekend. if you were able to drop in and say hi, why couldn't you just stay for the ceremony? Why couldn't you do both? To which OP said, I had to pick up a friend that went to the workshop with me from the airport that was a few cities away. So it's like,
also, your friend can fucking Uber it over there. Like, what are we talking about? Yeah.
You could have just stayed for the afternoon for the ceremony at the very least, you know what I mean? And still made it for the few hour drive to your, like the city you're going to. What the fuck are we talking about? And to do this all within like the last week of the wedding. Like, they've already paid for your plate. They've already planned for a seat for you. They've wanted you to be there. Like enough that you like you're invited and people are excited for you to be there, and then for you just to bail for seemingly no reason is shitty.
Yeah. So OP, you know, if like your friend doesn't want to continue this friendship anymore, OP, you're gonna have to live that down because you made your bed. You chose what's more important to you, which it do be like that sometimes. You made an adult decision. Hopefully, you get to live with the adult consequences that you have to face now. And
like you're 23. Maybe you don't understand the gravity of like marriage yet, but like this is a once in a lifetime thing usually. And it's like, I want to be there for all my friends' wedding, knowing how much work goes into it, especially now that I've been through it. And like, especially now, cause like the friends you have in your 30s are like forever. And it's like, I want to be there for all of their weddings cause they're my friends for life now at this point, you know,
for sure.
So yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, that was oof.
Homegirl got scammed potentially.
Sure did.
And Patreon was on that shit. It was like, oh, this person got scammed. You motherfuckers reading ahead of us, aren't you?
Or they caught on to the workshop part.
They caught on. Like, we're also idiots who doesn't like get anything until like it's explicitly said to us that this happened. Oh shit. Oh man. I think I only have one more story left, Josh.
That's okay. I can do one more, and then I have an update from one we did previously.
Oh hell yeah!
So we can end on that one.
I have a positive one, kinda. It started out sad, but like it's a positive.
Okay, I'll take that.
All right, this one is from r/True Off My Chest by Best Pirate 5073. The title is I helped a lady at the gym. I helped the lady at the gym gain confidence, and it resulted in her getting a divorce.
Oh, shit. Okay. I thought you said this started sad. This sounds positive.
I mean, yeah.
The title, anyway. I guess I guess I could understand where it'll be sad, but
before we get with the story, just want to say big thank you to Megan M4707. They donated $40.
Oh, hell yeah. Sorry, I should put on...
you're good.
Not top chat. I should put on donations and see.
Megan is rich. Thank you so much. They put, haven't been able to catch a live in a few months. Excited to be here. Thanks for all you do. And thank you for what you just did.
Oh, you missed one from Fred too. Thank you, Megan, for that one. That's amazing. Yes. Sorry, I'm just catching up on these now. Fred said, damn, we got a bunch of cheaters in the chat. What do you mean y'all are listening to other podcasts that aren't Reddit on Wiki? And said it's $5.
Yeah, Fred, tell them, buddy.
No, I mean, all the ones we worked with are super fun and amazing people. I might be doing an all Josh collab.
Whoa. Yeah. So, with podcast Slaves Relationship and Judges?
Yeah. So apparently some of our like combined friends were in one of the Josh's chat. I can't remember which one. And was like, y'all should do the Josh's thing. So apparently we're going to connect. And it was Justine Tell Stories. That's who it was in chat. And apparently he's going to reach out. So we're going to try and set something up.
Not a single fucking melanin in that episode. Am I right?
It'll be a blinding episode. It'll be like the Spider-Man meme. Maybe did we make that joke before? Maybe we did.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a fun one.
It would be good. I don't know when it'll happen, but I'm hoping.
I told him you would say that, Justine. Oh gosh.
All right. Sorry, we got distracted there from your story.
Good. We're gonna replace Josh with an episode with Matt one time. So just like, oh, go ahead, be with your Joshes, cheat on us. All right. Story. I'm gonna say the title again, just in case people forgot. But the title is I helped the lady at the gym gain confidence, and it resulted in her getting a divorce.
Okay.
All right. So over the past few months, I have been doing a specific Pilates class 3 times a week. In this class, I met a lady who first showed up real timid, kind of shy, and dressed in lots of layers and almost tried to purposely stay fully covered. And he put nothing wrong with this, but in a high intensity class, that is tough, which I agree. Fucking anytime I do Pilates, everyone else looks like they're making it look easy. Boy, I'm struggling. My fucking legs are shaking. I was getting corrected by the instructor all the time. Just like, no, you got to do this. Like, I'm trying my best.
Yeah.
I'm in a pool full of sweat right now. My legs don't go that way, lady.
Yeah, the only class I've ever done is a yoga class. And I was stressed out then because it was like, it just feels like there's more pressure because there's other people that have been doing it for so long. And you're going in and you're just like, don't look at me.
Don't look at me. I'm busting it wide open right now for all of you to see. I'm spreading my giant everywhere. That's the best I can do, people. Over time, I gradually say hi to her, work out side by side. And as the weeks went on, I began to learn more about her. Turns out she was a married woman with 3 kids, and her husband was a stay-at-home gamer. He brought, this is the part that will piss you off some more, Josh. He brought in no income and apparently always told her that her clothes were getting tight and that she should consider hitting the gym more often.
What a fucking piece of shit. Maybe you should hit the job board, you piece of shit.
Yes. Get good job. That's what you need to do. And I never tried to dig into it, but she vented about it all the time. As time went on, she began to come into class with a smile on her face. She started dressing confidently, and you could just tell that she was starting to find herself, and it was so nice to see. Well, last week she came in and we did class, and all that went well. And afterwards, she said, "Hey, so I did something crazy." And when I asked her what she did, she said, "I finally decided to leave him, and I wanted to thank you for helping me find myself again and being kind to me. It helped me learn my worth and gave me the courage to stand up for myself and take care of me for a change. And I honestly didn't realize I made such an impact, which on one side is beautiful, but on the other, I feel like I caused a divorce. But at the same time, it's more so her husband that caused a divorce. I just like to think I helped someone understand their true worth."
Yeah, because like you were the catalyst for, her to realize her worth, and like you supported her and stuff like that. But he is the ultimate reason that marriage ended. It's not on you, OP. Yeah, what a piece of shit. I'm glad she left him, and it sounds like for the better. She seems like she's more upbeat, more energetic, and it's like, yeah, that's what happens when you lose that toxic partner in your life. I forget who said it, but they said they'll lose a lot of weight when they dump 100+ pounds
of a piece of shit like
of a useless man. LT Starbright said that. Shout out to LT Starbright.
Only half Jewish commented, "Sometimes a person just needs a bit of positivity and faith in humanity and themselves to find the courage to do what they are afraid of," which OP provided that in bunches. They didn't even do anything too crazy. They were just a person.
Yeah, just support system, which sometimes, and we've seen it on many of these Reddit stories where they isolate people so that they don't have that support system, so that they don't have the confidence to leave them when they are a piece of shit. So yeah, you were that support system for this person, OP.
I told Juliet a story because I take like a boxing class, and I told her that there was I made a friend at the gym. She's like this really old, she's old, over 60-year-old grandma. Shout out Arlene. We're friends now. So my bags are usually across from her. And one time I just be like catching her stick. Because when I go all out. And Sean could attest to this. Like, even when we worked out together, I'll be fucking going ham at the gym all the time. Don't look like it, but I do my best. So she went up to me like afterwards in one class, and she was like, "Do you go here often?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just here, like, just trying to get a sweat in, like nothing crazy." But I was going all out. And she was like, "I'm always gonna work out in front of you. It's like you go all out all the time." And then she like extended her hand. She's like, "Oh, I'm Arlene." I'm like, "Oh, I'm John. Nice to meet you." Blah blah. So now every Fridays that I take boxing classes, she's across from me, like say hi, wave at each other, and at the end of the class, fist bump, call it a day. So
hell yeah, that's awesome.
Get a homie, baby. I'm just like, hey, you need a sugar baby that you're gonna. You need like a grandkid that you could possibly give me money at the end, or you got a family still, or
I have a wife. You can have both of us.
I told Juliet about that. She was not sharpening up her knife. She's like, you can't pull anybody, so I'm not even threatened whatsoever. I'm like, shut up.
Anise artist said you have a gym granny. I love that.
I do have a gym granny. So yeah, shout out to my friend.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, we got a couple things here. So Azorian Hypnotic sends $2 and said, someone tell me how to add a user to reply to a comment. I think you just hit at and then type the user's name, right?
You got to be on desktop to do that. I don't think mobile
does do that. Okay, that's good to know. LT Starbright comes a member for 5 months. Said just passed my 1 year row-versary a few weeks ago. Also, Josh, don't ignore my lupinthropy design in the Discord. I haven't seen it yet, but I will check it out.
People are asking for Kevin. I don't even know if he's going to want to go in here. Give me 1 second.
Oh, and then shout out to Mary Helena, who subbed at tier 1 in our Twitch chat. Hell yeah.
Kevin. I don't know. Come here, big boy. People want to see you. I can't carry you. You're so heavy. All right. Come here. You want to show face?
For Kevin.
Ugh.
Oh?
Come here. Oh, I'm sore. I can't carry you.
Kevin. Aw. He's like, what are you doing, father?
Here he is. He's big.
He is big.
He's a big boy.
Aw. He's just cuddling.
You okay?
You.
You okay? He's tired.
It's his nap time.
It is his nap time.
Aw. Poor little guy.
You're a big boy. Go down now? Okay. All right. Sorry for bothering you. The people have requested.
You're famous.
You are famous.
You got to pay the bills, Kevin.
Don't make a shit. You're just expensive.
All right, John. Well, speaking of puppies, I've got, we can either do one of these two stories. I got another coworker story, so some HR, or I got a puppy story.
Let's do HR because I feel like the puppy story is going to piss me off or make me really sad.
It absolutely would have. So, okay.
Nope. I don't want to cry.
All right. Well, it's not cry. It wouldn't make you cry. It's not that upsetting, but
I'm already upset thinking about it.
Okay. So we got this one here posted by Traditional Dog, which is funny. I didn't even mean that, but the title is, am I the jerk for refusing to donate PTO hours to a coworker I barely know who needs them?
Hell nah. Who the fuck are you? I'm not donating shit. As a matter of fact, I'm cashing it in. Or you know what? Just for the sake of it, I'm like, you know what? I don't even need a day off, but I'm going to take it regardless. PTO, you think it means this is just a warning. PTO stands for prepare the others because it ain't going to be me doing the work today.
PTO, more like PT. No, go the fuck away. All right. So my company has a program where you can donate PTO hours to a coworker in crisis. I'm 32 and I've worked here for 6 years and I have about 120 hours saved. I have never heard of this. Is this common?
Depending on the company. Most of the companies I work for, you can donate PTO.
This sounds so fucked up. I mean, I'm sure we'll go into it more at the end of this, but this sounds like a fucked up system.
It can be. It's not as fucked up as like unlimited PTO, and it's not really unlimited.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right. So HR sent an email asking for donations for Jennifer in accounting. She used all her PTO and needs more for personal reasons. I don't know Jennifer well, maybe said hi twice. And my coworker, Amy, is pushing everyone to donate. She asked how many hours I'm giving, and I said, I'm not donating. Amy looked shocked and asked why. She needs it. I said, I don't know her or her situation, and I'm saving my PTO for my own use. Amy said that's really selfish because Jennifer is going through something. She then announced in our team meeting that some people refused to help Jennifer while looking straight at me. Now I'm getting side eyes from coworkers. My boss pulled me aside and said, well, donating is optional. It looks bad that I'm not participating when others are giving 5 to 10 hours. I said my PTO is mine to use how I want. Apparently Jennifer needs time off for elective surgery that's not covered under FMLA. It's not an emergency, and people have donated 80 hours in total, and she just needs 40 more. I feel bad, but I also earned my PTO, and I'm planning to use it for a trip I've been saving for. Plus, I barely know this person. My girlfriend thinks I should donate 5 hours to look like a team player, but that feels like giving into pressure. So am I the jerk?
No. No. Again, I always say, like, at work, I'm a team player until I'm not. I'm a team player to get shit done because that's my responsibility to create some sort of output. But outside of that, this is my rule at work, unless you have my personal number and we have spent outside of work that is not a company mandated work, you are not my friend.
Yeah.
I don't know you. Once I'm out the office, I'm going to ignore you because I don't want to fucking mix that shit. Also, like, this is like kind of the common trope that people are doing where it's like, why are you pitting common folk against each other when the real issue is the company?
That's what I'm saying.
Just like,
it seems like
kind of how like
the fuck system, because it's like,
it is.
Why are you pitting them against each other? What the fuck?
Yeah. Which, if you have an elective surgery and it's not something that's an emergency, then like that's an adult decision that you are making. Make that decision to get an unpaid FMLA or get unpaid leave. Or if your boss is really pressuring you to that, I know your fucking like time off bandwidth is a little bit bigger, or like the band that you're in, you get more hours. And chances are if you work higher up anyways, you don't get to take much day off. So why don't you donate it, bitch ass boss?
Exactly. Sorry, I'm missing out here. Damn, I missed the one I was going to read. Shit. Sarah Lynch says the only asshole is the company.
Thank you.
Damn. Oh, Resilient Sage says, bitch, it looks bad for you not giving it to her as the boss. Jesus fucking Christ. It's like, yeah, like, I don't understand why the boss can't just give you time off exactly. Or, you know, it's like, this is optional. The other solution is she takes the personal time off unpaid. Like, that's the consequences of doing this elective surgery. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That is what it is. And
as a matter of fact, this is more of like a reflection on a company. That means you're not giving your employees more time off than they should. You know what people could be doing with more time off? Fucking having anal sex to contribute to more fucking of our global warming, because it's about to be fucking cold here in the next few days. Let people have more anal sex and give them more time off, people. Have to bring it back to the first story.
It was well done. Reddit deemed not the jerk, and Logical Difference said, you should tell your boss that it looks bad when the company requests PTO from other employees instead of just offering their in-need employees options in an emergency. Just like, yeah, there's got to be other options here. So I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Do you see how my wife's mind works? She said she can call in sick, break her leg in the office, then get pregnant by the security guard to get the hours.
It's genius. There's no way that could go wrong.
That's why I'm fucking obsessed with you, girl. Oh my God, I love your mind.
Okay. Before we go, I want to show the puppy that we were going to talk about, but we're not anymore because John chose to not do this one.
Okay, you know what? Let's talk about it. Go ahead, Josh.
Okay, look at this puppy.
Okay, now I feel guilty. Now you have to say the story.
Look at how cute he is.
I want to sniff him.
And we can't talk about it.
Oh, wait. Rachel said it's sad. Never mind.
This story?
That's what Rachel said.
It's more anger-inducing than sad, I think. Maybe a little sad, yeah. But it's not like... No dog dies in the story, so it's not like the ultimate sad dog story.
Is it like a rehoming, like giving them up situation?
By All right, we'll just do it. We'll do it.
Before that though, like, I was going to say, like, maybe this is kind of an idea that I've been like having in the back of my head for a little bit. I wanted to kind of put something together in like the Dallas area in the future. Like maybe if some WikiManiacs just happen to want to meet up, I may or may not be trying to volunteer at shelters. Maybe we're going to take some dogs out to go for a walk. It just happens to be a meetup and it happens to be for a good cause.
Hell yeah.
I'll probably put it up somewhere if y'all want to go say hi. Or something,
or walk a dog.
Just bring it up to walk a dog.
Yeah,
you know, let a pup have a little bit fun outside. So
I like that. All right, well, let's do this one instead of the update because I mean the update it's underwhelming necessarily. It's about the teacher that said her daughter's choice of report is immoral. You know, the Freddie Mercury, Prince, Anne of Cleves story. You remember that one?
Oh, yes.
So that was the
immoral teacher. Also, that's a Patreon one, Josh. Like,
was that on Patreon?
It was a Patreon.
Oh, okay. We'll do it on the update for Patreon next week then.
Sean will get mad at us.
Okay. I'll save it for next week then. All right. So we'll do the puppy one. This one's posted by Just One Average Girl on Am I Overreacting? And the title is, Am I Overreacting? My boyfriend adopted a puppy and now he won't take care of her.
You selfish bastard.
Yep. All right. So puppy I shared before is Lucky. That's her name.
Oh,
she is the sweetest little girl and I love her to death. Last month, my boyfriend of 2 years adopted her from a friend of a friend. He spent the entire month taking care of her and ignoring basically everything else, including friends, video games, and hiking, among other favorite activities of his. The last 2 weeks, he has paid no attention to Lucky at all. I've been feeding her, letting her out to the bathroom, walking her, playing with her, and generally being a perfect puppy mom. Unfortunately, I'm not the favorite. Lucky keeps trying to seek out my boyfriend and will want him almost exclusively. That's not the part I'm mad about. The part that gets me mad is he hasn't given her a lick of attention in almost 2 weeks. He hasn't filled her bowl once or played with her for more than 30 seconds. Whenever Lucky goes to find him, he just kind of brushes her away. I feel like he simply bored one day and threw her away like an old toy. I really think it's getting to her. She's been super mopey and she doesn't want to play with me anymore, despite being hyperactive little speed demon. I've tried having serious conversations with him, but he acts like ignoring the little fluff ball he adopted isn't a big deal. I don't know what to do. Lucky isn't being her usual playful self, and I don't have all the time in my day to take care of a 2-month-old hyper puppy. I don't know what to do. Lucky has imprinted on my boyfriend, and I really truly don't want to make him get rid of her, because I feel like all three of us used to have a really tight bond over this one little puppy, and Lucky would be, / maybe already is, abandoned by the guy she loves the most. Please help. Am I overreacting?
No, and I am all for people for, trying to adopt, save a life from the shelter, but like it's also a huge decision that you're gonna make because that's a life that you got to take care of, and. Yeah. There are even me, like I would Kevin basically like 24/7, like Juliet's with Chloe all the time, like we all issued our own dogs. Like Chloe don't fuck with me because she's a mama's girl, and like Kevin doesn't fuck with Juliet because she's a daddy's boy.
Yeah.
And there are times too, like even though when we're there all the time, like there are days when I'm like, hey Kev, I'm not in the mood. Like I can't walk you today. Like I'm hurting today. Like mental health is not there. Like sometimes like a day or two pass by and I can't walk you. And like, I feel bad. Like I feel so guilty that I'm just like, fuck, like his world revolves around mine. And right. I'm like, the best I can do is just like do this. But like for you to just ignore them like all the time like that, it's just like, it's fucking sad because they're puppy. They're still developing. Like they're looking for like your validation and looking for you for guidance because they're also trying to navigate the world and trying to figure out like, what's right and what's wrong. Like you're supposed to be there for their guidance. And as sucky as the situation is, like, I feel like Lucky deserves a better home.
Yeah,
like
absolutely
deserves to be family that like gives a fuck, as to lack of better words for it, or someone just like gives them like the care and the love that they deserve. Like being ignored like that is shitty for animals. Like just because they can't talk, they can't verbalize exactly word for word how they feel. That's dejected. Like this, that's very rejecting feeling for a dog to feel.
Yeah. And
it's unfortunate.
No, 100%. Like it's extremely sad. Like, cause she sees you as like I know this is like a hyperbolic situation, but like as their dad, mom, you know what I mean? Like they bond to you, and if you're not giving them attention, that's like ignoring, a child or anything like that. Like they can feel and understand that you're ignoring them and not paying attention to them, and that, hurts them. So yeah, I definitely would push for him to put her up for adoption. Like, especially as a puppy who needs that attention, needs that affection, needs that play. Like older dogs still need love and affection. They don't need to play as often because they, slow down a little bit, but they still need to be walked and taken out. And it's like, if he's not ready to commit to that more than just 1 month or whatever it was, then why have a dog? You know what I mean? Like, what's the point? So yeah, I don't know.
And this, I mean, I can't compare, because it's like, I feel like this is how it's like too with human kids. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's just like, you stop. I don't know, man. I feel some type of way about it. And again, like there are days where I feel guilty. I'm just like, I'm not enough today. Like as a dog parent, you know what I mean? So it's like, I still like take a step back, just like, fuck, I need to check myself, because like, it's my baby, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I want to make sure like he's good, he's fed, he has everything he needs, but like I fucking can't stand people like this, dude. It's just like, then why bring that pet home where they could have been somewhere loving?
Right. Well, that's the thing. It's like, I don't know, like cats are definitely a lot more low maintenance than dogs, but it's still like I play with Ringo every night. Artie, when we can, like when she wants to, she's less of a playful cat. But when she wants to, we'll play with her. And it's like, yeah, I pet them, play with them as much as I can. Cause it's like, I don't know, like I got them for a reason. Cause I want I like to care for them and give them a good life and stuff like that. Cause, I don't know. It just, people like this fucking baffle me.
Yeah. Grace, I agree. Put the boyfriend up for adoption and hire a dog walker. I agree.
Hell yeah. Reddit said not overreacting, and Bluebird 5991 said not overreacting, but this should be an eye opener to what kind of person he is. Leave him and bring the dog with you and be happy with her instead. She looks amazing. Or rehome her if that's what it is best, but your boyfriend is a horrible person. It's like, yeah, just think about like, if you ever have kids with him, a house, like this is what he's going to, be like, this is what he's showing you who he is. If there's more responsibility than he can handle. And so it's like, yeah, maybe he's definitely not ready for a dog. And
for sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
That makes me sad.
Let's look at the puppy again.
Let me see the puppy. How can you be sick of that?
What a little sweetie.
Oh, look at those tiny teefies.
Yeah. She looks cute.
Oh man, please. Oh, look at those folded ears. So cute.
Yeah, she's adorable.
Aww.
But that's it for the stories today, WikiManiacs. Appreciate you stopping by on a Wednesday.
I'm broken.
Sorry. I knew it was sad, but I was like, the dog, like, it's not like a death. We've talked about that before as well. Those are like stories that destroy me. So
yeah, that famously makes me cry all the time.
This one, I'm hoping OP takes her and, is a better owner, or at least puts her up for adoption to a family that deserves her.
To liven it up even more, speaking of dogs, doggy style anal sex. I need to feel alive again, people.
We need that heat in our lives, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh my God, yes. More friction, please.
People just joining are so confused. But shout out to Enzaria Hypnotic sends $5 and said, "You guys are all great, but this is for my fellow Canadian. Thank you for spreading joy." Oh, thank you very much.
Let's go.
And then Oliver Reeve sends $10 and says, "Hey Josh, thank you for the cameo." Did I do a cameo?
A solo one without us?
I did a while
Oliver?
ago. But
is it the Get Ready With Me that they requested? Possibly. Because that was the only solo one.
Yeah, that was what it was. Yeah. But no problem. Anytime. But yeah, anything we want to close at this with this episode with?
We got like 5 minutes that we can kill before if y'all got some questions that y'all want to ask.
Anna Elizabeth says, "Can y'all read my story sometime? It's in Discord. It's super long, but I sent it as a PDF for easy reading." We could check it out.
That'll probably be on our next live then, because we always tend to record like episodes ahead of time. So
I wonder if we could do it in like a call-in episode, maybe. Would that classify? Oh yeah,
Anna, if you would like to join a live call-in, please feel free to hop on the call
if you want. If not, you don't have to. You can leave a voicemail as well. That's another option. Which, speaking of which, we are doing our live call-ins next week. We skipped last month because obviously the holidays, but we're back to it. So if you want your story to read your story live with us on a call-in, you can do so by submitting just like a snippet of what your story is about in the Discord, and then I'm going to go through and select some people to join the call.
SOS and MN commented on Patreon, "Can us Minnesotans be adopted by Canada, please?"
I think we talk about that in the next episode.
Yeah, we did.
And I said yes, absolutely, because Minnesotans are basically
Canadian,
Southern Canadians.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then Ken Mins asked, "Josh, did you see the story I pinged you yesterday? Need to see Sean and John react. I paid you $2 on Venmo."
Ooh. Okay. Down for that. What is I'm trying to look at where we got where people can send voice notes to, so I can share that.
I think it's on the links on the show notes that we put. SpeakPipe, if I'm mistaken.
It is SpeakPipe. I'll
Speaking of pipe, I'm not going.
Heat the planet up already.
Heat the planet up. Right in the butt.
You like that story too much.
Well, talking about call-ins, so we got to do callbacks too.
It's true. Okay, I'll look for the SpeakPipe. I don't see it in their most recent.
Go to like a YouTube one. It should be. I think it should be there.
Oh.
If not, it's on a Spotify one. But anyways, you guys got any other questions? We got like 3 minutes to kill. Pink Pony Club.
Pink Pony Club.
I was listening to that morning. Kitten Mintz asked, "Josh, when do you start building your house?"
June, hopefully. So I've been super busy this past week because we are moving to my in-laws while we're building, just to save money on rent, and they also live pretty close to our property, so convenience like that. So I'm looking for an office space. We're packing and purging and getting ready to move. Stressed because the cats, we're moving them too, so they don't know that yet, but it's going to be fun because they also have a cat who Ringo's actually met, so they are fine together. But yeah, it's been busy. We just got our plans started. Seeing a mortgage broker this week, so it's very busy right now.
Nachiko, yes, that was a heated rivalry quote right at the butt. And Oliver, that's also a spoiler of what we're going to be talking about tomorrow on the upcoming episode. And also, this is Eunice wanted you to read something, Josh, if you can still see it.
Sorry, I'm just pinning the SpeakPipe. Eunice.
This is Eunice 21. It says, "Josh, can you please say?"
I don't see it here. Damn it!
Here, I'll send it over.
Okay.
To you. Oh, you got it? You got it?
No, I have no idea where it is. So if they can repost it, I'll try.
I'll put it on the top comment right now. Hold on 1 second. I'll putting in the chat.
Okay. Ree Pierce 3070 cents $5 says cruise has been spotted fleeing the country before the Arctic front. So
fuck that guy, man.
Josh, can you please say Mangadang Umaga Philippines?
Nice.
Did I get it?
No.
Okay.
Tried your best, buddy. Fred,
Filipinas.
Is that Fred?
Is that it? They asked, are we allowed to share cameos?
Y'all do whatever the hell you want, but I will say they tend to be more personal. So like, it's up to you if you want to. Y'all paid for it.
I mean, you paid for it. You can do whatever you want.
Do whatever the hell you want.
They are usually more unhinged. So
ooh, we called someone January 6th one time and they laughed about it. So.
I forgot we did that.
Yeah, they're really unhinged.
This is Eunice said, you did your best, Josh.
You did your best, Josh. That's all I can be proud of.
What? Okay, how are you supposed to say it, John? Can I hear the...
Magandang umaga, Pilipinas.
I was not even close. Jesus Christ.
And people are going ham on me because I posted a video because I don't know how to say chilaquiles. Chilaquiles? I said it weird and people are making fun of me about it. I'm like, cool.
Listen, I can barely speak English and I could do a little bit of French. That's all I got going for me.
I mix all my languages up all the time. So I'm like, shit.
I mean, at least you know more than one.
Rachel, I don't know how to... words are hard.
They are.
One of the things we say in the pot, I don't know how to read. And I also don't know how to pronounce shit.
Which
so
everyone was confused. That's what you were saying. You see how many comments we got after we clarified that that's what you were saying in the intro?
I mean,
people were like, I thought he was saying I have a library or I love the library or something like that. Which if he did, he'd know how to read, guys.
And I don't know how.
All right. I think we'll close it out there, John. Thank you very much, WikiManiacs, for hanging out with us today. This will be posted on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen after this. So if you missed some of it, don't worry. It'll be available later. We do it within 4 or 5 hours of us ending the stream. So stay tuned. Keep your eyes open and check that out. But with that, we're going to end things. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Bye.
Booty sex.
Get therapy.